Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the podcast. This part that you're listening to was actually recorded a few hours after the part you're going to be listening to, the main episode. But I wanted to go ahead and discuss something real quick. First off, if you go to blackstonelabs.com right now and enter code CARRYGROW at checkout, I could save you 20%. Just like, once again, enter code CARRYGROW at checkout, and I'll save you 20%. But that's not the main part I wanted to go ahead and discuss. I wanted to talk about the name of this podcast from now on. From now on. So, I'm going to tell you all the backstory behind this name. So, the official name, in case you didn't read the title, is 5 Star Podcast. Here's the logo on the screen. It should be up right about now. But allow me to hurry up and quickly explain this, because I know y'all want to get to the main part. I would like to first off thank everyone for their suggestions that they told me. From Tiger Talks Wrestling, he said the Animal Podcast, to Austin, who was featured in this podcast for the Elite Podcast. I wanted something that could relate more to wrestling, not just me, not just a persona that I play on a screen. I wanted something that wrestling fans in general know, And obviously stars get played, but that's not, I'll tell y'all right now, I did not name the podcast 5 Star Podcast strictly because of ratings, I promise you. I named it after a wrestling move. Now our other option was the Suplex Podcast. Right? So, also thanks to Suplex Network for that idea. I was thinking, but I wanted a wrestling move as a podcast name. And, so, 5 Star Frog Splash. I was thinking about Rob Van Dam. Now, just close your eyes for a minute. But don't think too much, alright? These two sound like they rhyme. Just a little bit, okay? As I said, don't think about it too much, alright? Just listen. 5 Star Podcast. 5 Star Frog Splash. Alright, that's enough thinking. Don't think about it too much, alright? It works. But anyway, I'm going to cut this right now. Enjoy this episode. I will see you all on the next one. And thank you so much for listening to the 5 Star Podcast. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the podcast. Episode 2 already. Wow, it seems like just last week I came out with the first episode. Maybe because I did. But anyway, we're going to discuss something that was amazing, but I'm not going to do it alone. I'm here with my special guest, Austin. Hello, Austin.
Hey, Gary. How you doing?
A lot of people on the internet may know him as Austin Creed. Not Xavier Woods Austin Creed, but, in the backyard wrestling scene. Me and him was lucky enough to be able to go to the recent Wildkat show, Revolution Rumble.
Which was
7.
amazing.
Oh, yes, it was. Absolutely amazing, and that's what we're going to be discussing, match by match. Now, they had some good advertising matches, and then there was some that wasn't. And stuff that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So, let's start off by talking about the triple threat tag team match between Team Espana, Dojo of Electric Hustle, and Pump Patrol. So,
all right.
First off, what did you think of this thing?
I think it was a good, solid match overall. I like the little bits where Espana would get mad over the least little things. It was hilarious. And it was a great finish to it as well.
Yes. Just let everyone know, Team Espana and Dojo of Electric Hustle are from different companies, but obviously Pump Patrol was the most popular because they are Wildkat people themselves. And so obviously they were the crowd favorites, and of course Dojo of Electric Hustle was very impressive as well. They were all very good in their own ways. And that match saw Pump Patrol defeat them both. So congratulations to them. So then, we had some ladies. We had some women. What's wrestling without women?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just wrestling still. I mean, just...
So you're saying wrestling would be perfectly fine without women?
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, but wrestling would still be wrestling without women. I mean...
Are you being racist?
I don't know how I was being racist.
Anyway, it was Barbie Hayden versus Vanity. Austin, what did you think?
Well, overall, before the match even started, Barbie had spit out her gum at the referee. And the funniest part was the referee took the gum and put it in his mouth.
Yes.
Which was like the funniest moment there.
Yeah, Saeed, you're one sick dude.
One sick dude, but one hell of a funny dude.
Oh yes, of course.
But overall, the match, it was a solid, good women's match. I liked where Barbie was going with some of the moves, playing the little heelish moves.
Being all sassy, just how she is. Also in the crowd, they had a lady that was like, "Yes, Queen," with everything she was doing, and that made it funny.
Yeah. But
anyway, this was the first time that Vanity came to Wildkat, and this was Barbie's, I believe, second time coming. And I gotta say, also, it was a very good match, very good women's action. I mean, they're good wrestlers, I promise you. Y'all should check them out. Check all these people out, by the way. Don't just check out the ladies, because they're women, you know. Check them all out.
Yeah.
So, also, I forgot to mention, before the show, we were introduced to the new general manager of Wildkat, Mr. David Powers, who said that on the last show, since there wasn't a clear winner, that instead of a triple threat for the championship, it was going to be a number one contenders match between Steve Anthony and Black Taurus, with Jay Spade going up against a wrestler that I'm going to mention later. But after the women's match, right, we had David Powers come out and call out Chuck Divine, in which he said, "Oh, you have a one-on-one match." And this was a huge surprise that I didn't expect at all.
No, I sure as hell didn't expect it either.
And we had Billy Gunn come from behind the curtain, and he's like, "Yeah, what's up? DX here, suck it." And the match, it was not a very quick one. You know, they both had their chances, but of course, Billy Gunn won. So Chuck, you're not Chuck, you're Austin. Anyway, Austin, what you thought about the match?
I think it was a good, solid match. Even though, I mean, most of it was
Austin,
Chuck
be honest,
Divine.
all these matches were solid.
Yeah, but I mean, overall though, even though the match was just mostly Chuck Divine trying to avoid Billy Gunn.
Which, of course, you know.
Yeah.
Also, do not let this distract you from the fact that Billy Gunn beat up someone named Chuck. If we remember, Billy Gunn was about to get married to someone named Chuck.
Yeah.
You think Billy Gunn has a problem with people named Chuck?
That could raise a few.
It triggered something in him. Wow.
Yeah.
But still, a very entertaining match nonetheless. Then, we had a fatal four-way match. With PJ Hawks, the son of Luke Hawks, the owner of Wildkat, versus Austin Gunn. Oh, am I forgetting who won? Saying who won?
No.
Well, let me run it back just in case I'm forgetting. I said Pump Patrol won. Barbie Hayden defeated Vanity, and Billy Gunn, of course, defeated Chuck Divine. Anyway, So we had PJ Hawks versus Austin Gunn, who is Billy Gunn's son, and also was in All In. versus Swade Thompson, who is very entertaining.
Yes.
Versus a debuting Fidel Bravo. So Austin, once again, you started off.
The match overall was good, especially when they had their funny moments with Sway and everyone when they roll up each other. Sway went to roll up Sai, which was hilarious.
Yes, quite. And to think that he almost got the win right there, but luckily it was a 2 count.
Yeah, only 2.
Also, if y'all have never seen Fidel Bravo before, you would say that he kind of has a mixture of different wrestlers.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had, actually, PJ Hawks looked like he messed up his leg during the performance as well.
But he still managed to use the leg during the match.
He just fought through it. Anyway,
Yeah.
PJ ended up winning, so congratulations to him. So then, it was time for the Percy Pringle Memorial Revolution Rumble. So, this is going to be a pretty long list now, so I'm going to name everyone that was a part of it. Which some of them was the first time we heard their names in ever.
Yeah.
So we had Matt Lancey, Danger Mask, Swade Thompson, PJ Hawks, Ryan Davidson, Austin Gunn, Buku Dao, Danny Flamingo, Kojak Sly, Kurt Matthews, Elsie Kagato, Fidel Bravo, Chuck Devine, Nathan Bradley, Amarok, Jared Wayne, Lord Humongous, Adam Bazar, Jay Cruz, and Edgren Stone. So, to let everyone know, this Rumble, the Revolution Rumble, is not like a normal Battle Royal, right? Well, I mean, the first parts are. And once the final 2 people are there, it becomes a regular match. So, Austin, what you thought about the Percy Pringle Memorial Revolution Rumble, baby?
It was good, and some of the shocking moments I thought where it would have been Ryan Davidson winning, going up against Edgren Stone. But overall, it was good, especially the way it ended with Matt Lancey hitting the powerbomb, then rolling Buku over and hit him with a spear.
As I said, there were some names that we weren't familiar with as well, but they were very impressive, good ways of debuting and helping expand themselves. So then we go on to the Revolution. By the way, Matt Lancey won. I keep forgetting who's winning, saying who's winning. Anyway, then we go on to Johnny Flex versus Scott Phoenix for the championship. But there's a catch. A huge catch. You see, whoever won the Revolution Rumble could enter themselves for a title shot. And so, Matt Lancey decided to add himself into the match and make it a triple threat. Austin?
Well, the match itself, overall, it was shocking, the result. But then again, I knew it was going to end up happening. But the stiff shots is really what got me during the match.
Oh, a lot of chops. Lots of them.
Yeah, from Johnny Flex hitting Scott Phoenix in the back, chest. Scott Phoenix's chest looked worse than Johnny's.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they had pork chops. They had, beef chops, mutton
lamb
chops, all kind of chops.
Yeah.
And then Matt Lancey wins it, but with the help of House Harper.
House of Harper. Kojak Sly, Edgren Stone helped Matt Lancey
And Matt Lancey is a part of House of Harper again.
Again. I guess he didn't learn the first time when he was with House of Harper.
And, so, Matt Lancey is the current Revolution champion. Very shocking. I had my mouth dropped. Austin kept saying, lift your mouth up, a fly's gonna fly in it.
Yeah.
It was shocking. So then we go on to the number 1 contenders match between Steve Anthony and Black Taurus. That was something.
Yeah, that was something.
Lots of flying.
Especially from Black Taurus, which I did not expect. But then again, it's Black Taurus. He'll do whatever the hell he pleases.
This was the first time we saw Black Taurus in person. We've known of him from previous shows, but this is the first time we've seen him in person, and he is a big dude.
Big dude.
Big dude
yeah,
with a big old head.
Yeah, he's able to do all that high flying.
Yeah, Steve Anthony actually almost flew into the crowd during the match as well.
Well, yeah, he had fans slide back because that's how close he was to hitting them.
Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, hello. Anyway, Steve Anthony is the new number 1 contender. And as I said during the show, the new general manager, David Powers, said that Jay Spade would fight against someone. And this someone was Shane Taylor of Ring of Honor. Now, before we start discussing the match, I need to go ahead and say that me and Austin have a lot of history with Shane Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, most of it is Austin's fault. But so, during intermission, he came out, and I did apologize to him, but something that did scare me is Edward King, who is our awesome announcer, hype man, right?
Yep, hype man.
He called me a pretty boy. He said,
and Shane.
Yeah,
yeah.
And Shane Taylor is
pretty boy killer.
He's the pretty boy killer. So my excuse, right, for Austin was, just because he called me pretty boy doesn't mean he's going to kill me. I think I'm mildly handsome. I wouldn't say I'm a pretty boy. But yes, as Edward was standing in the bleachers, because I am a pretty tall person. Would you say so, Austin?
Yeah.
I'm fairly tall. I'm 6'2" on a good day. You know how heights work. They switch around on you. And he was up on the bleachers. He's like, I'm taller than you now, huh, pretty boy? Which was greatly appreciated. Thank you for saying that I'm pretty. It's probably the hair, I know. But anyway, back into discussing of the match. Jay Spade versus Shane Taylor. What you thought, Austin? What were you thinking?
There were some moments where I thought Jay Spade was going to lose in the match, especially after taking not one, but two, well, actually one splash and a leg drop from Shane. And I just thought Jay Spade's going to die. Oh my God.
It was one of Jay Spade's, definitely one of his biggest matches that he has had. And sorry, Shane, don't take this offensively, but one of his biggest opponents.
Yeah.
One of his biggest,
toughest.
Oh, definitely, for sure. You know, so he went up with against someone with a huge name, especially since he's in Ring of Honor, Mr.
Yep.
Shane Taylor. So obviously, y'all should know him, and a lot of these people as well, y'all do know, but probably was under a different name whenever you've seen them also. But Austin, we have one last match to discuss.
Oh boy.
The main event of the evening.
Probably the best match of the night.
Definitely. Definitely one of the best matches. No discredit to everyone else's matches.
Yeah.
But this was probably the main attraction. With a New Orleans street fight with special guest referee Oh, Jay Spade, by the way. Jay Spade, by the way, kept his title.
Yeah.
Anyway. Stevie Richards. As special guest referee. In the match was Luke Hawx versus Shane Oldass.
Yeah, he knows my sign.
As Shane Douglas. Whew, there was a lot of stuff that happened in this match.
Oh, was there?
Man. That was the definition of a street fight if I ever saw a street fight.
WWE needs to take notes.
Yeah. So, the match starts off with Shane Douglas coming out with a towel in his hand. You know, a towel. It didn't look anything crazy, it was just a towel.
Just a towel.
Austin, did it look like there was something in the towel?
Not really. It just looked like the towel was balled up in his hand.
Exactly. It looked like it was something that he would want to throw during the match to say, I quit.
Yeah.
So then, here comes Stevie Richards. He comes out. Which kind of was confusing. I thought the referee would come out first. But then comes Luke Hawx. And they were about ready to get it on. But Shane was like, I didn't ring the bell yet. I didn't ring it yet.
Yeah.
So while Luke was distracted, out of the towel comes a glass bottle.
Yep.
Glass flew all over us. I'm not complaining, though.
Yeah.
And right there, just within the first seconds of the match, there was already bloodshed. On the top of Luke's head. But things get more brutal. Austin, you want to go over the details?
Let's see.
Feeling nauseous thinking about them.
Yeah, me too. Well, let's see. While Shane was knocked down by Luke decided to bring out a trash can of weapons. Filled with crutches.
Yeah.
A crowbar.
Yeah.
A wooden 2x4.
Oh!
And just a lot.
A Christmas stocking.
A Christmas stocking full of what we didn't know. It had pizza cutter in there.
Ooh.
Tongs.
Yes.
And
not to mention they fought around the gymnasium.
Yes. and they also brought a shovel into the match.
Oh yes.
He was going to bury him.
Luke was ready to bury Shane Douglas. And so Shane Douglas got busted open, but Shane busted a lot more blood out.
Yeah.
Luke's was just a minor cut. Shane, he had
a huge cut.
And then not to mention, Luke grabbed the pizza cutter, and went against his head.
Repeatedly back and forth.
Twice. He did that twice.
And then he showed the camera the pizza cutter. And he licked the blood off of the pizza cutter.
Talk about hepatitis.
That's some Abdullah the Butcher type of shit right there.
Oh man, that is. And the match kept going. And then Stevie Richards got knocked down.
Yep, got knocked down by Shane. Shane Oldass.
And you know what? There's a lot of details. Once the match comes out, y'all should definitely check it out. But for the ending, that was so something I'd never seen. I'd say that's up there with Randy Orton sticking a screwdriver into Jeff Hardy's ear.
Yeah, Luke took a crowbar, put it in Shane Douglas's mouth, and made him tap out.
The curvy end, should I add. In his mouth, and just pulled, and he tapped out, boy.
He tapped out, Stevie rang the bell, and that was the end of it. Luke Hawx came out the winner of the street fight.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think they're done with yet.
I don't think they are either.
Luke still wanted to keep going.
Yeah. his son had to go out there and stop him from beating the living shit out of Shane Douglas.
So, hopefully in the future, we can have a continuation of it. Now, I don't know how Shane looks today, but Luke had a black eye from it. Not a black eye. His eye was swollen.
His eye was swollen. He had a little cut on his head. But Shane Douglas got the most damage done to him.
That is for sure. The match overall, in my opinion, was definitely match of the night.
Yeah, match of the night. We'll go to the street fight.
As I said, no discredit to anyone else that was fighting, but man, those were something. So Austin, out of a 5-star rating, what do you give this event?
I would give it 4.5 stars.
What could have gave it a 5, Austin?
What could have gave it a 5 was Johnny keeping the title.
Oh man. By the way, Scott Phoenix, I'm a guy. I am a guy. I am not Johnny Flex's girlfriend like you claimed on Instagram. Now, I'll go ahead and give Wildkat a 4.5 as well. Which, that's not bad at all. Definitely.
It ain't.
Well, honestly, I think I have to give it a 5. I can't hold it up against them just because Johnny lost and Matt Lancey turned his back on us and all this other stuff.
I mean, well, the real reason why I give it a 4.5 is just, I think the street fight could have gone on a little longer, but I understand.
It was getting late anyway.
Yeah, it was getting late, and Shane had to get ready for bedtime.
Yeah, it was getting past his bedtime. Still, overall, the event was very good. If you live in the New Orleans area, I definitely say check them out. Or at least keep an eye out if they're ever in the area, because they expand out to Baton Rouge.
Yep. They'll even go to Georgia or Philadelphia on occasions.
Exactly. So, man. Still, I'm not just saying check out Wildkat. If you have a local promotion, check it out, man. Because you never know. In front of your eyes, you could be seeing the growth of some bright future WWE superstars. Or New Japan, or TNA.
Or it could just be the company becoming bigger than ever.
Exactly, just seeing it grow.
Like Wildkat.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our review of Wildkat Sports Revolution Rumble 7. Make sure to subscribe. Right? Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to give it a like. Don't be scared to check out Austin on EBW. Alright, Austin, anything you want to add?
Yeah, just be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yes, make sure to share this out. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next episode. This has been 5-Star Podcast.
What was you doing?
I don't even know.